So like, Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet's whole romance thing is blowing up again, and not in a good way. People are talking about this weird imbalance that's got everyone thinking it's a major red flag. I mean, as an 18-year-old who's seen my share of high school drama and celeb gossip on TikTok, this stuff hits home because relationships are supposed to be equal, right? But here it looks like one person's doing all the heavy lifting. Let me break it down for you based on what's going on. First off, the couple made headlines when they showed up at a New York Yankees game. Kylie, who's 28 and basically runs this empire with her makeup line, was right there next to her boyfriend, Timothee, who's this Oscar-nominated actor dude. She's always showing up for him, like cheering at his games, being his date at the Golden Globes and Oscars. That's cute and all, but fans are pointing out that Timothee never does the same for her. They've been together for over 2.5 years, which is like forever in celeb time, but he's never popped up on her family's show, The Kardashians. No Met Gala arm candy action, no public birthday shouts. Nada. It's got social media lit up, with everyone debating if this is fair or if it's a sign of trouble. As someone my age, I get it. In relationships, you want that mutual vibe. Like, if I'm always texting first or showing up to my crush's events but they ghost mine, it feels off. Experts are chiming in too, saying this one-sided stuff could mean deeper issues. This trauma counselor named Audrey Hope straight up warns that relationships turn ugly when one person loves more or wants more than the other. She says Kylie's always at Timothee's stuff, but he doesn't reciprocate, and that's a big deal. It screams that something's not right in their little paradise. I mean, yeah, if you're putting in all the effort and getting crumbs back, that's exhausting. Other pros agree that this visible imbalance might mirror what's happening behind closed doors. Erin Pash, who's a licensed marriage and family therapist and runs this company called Pash Company, explains that one-sided effort points to an unequal partnership. One person might prioritize the relationship way more than the other. The red flags pop up when the less involved partner could show up but just chooses not to. There's no talk about what support really means, no compromise, and the one who's always there ends up feeling disappointed or straight up unimportant. That sounds so relatable. Like, in my friend group, we've had breakups over exactly this. One girl was always at her guy's soccer games, but he couldn't be bothered for her art shows. It built up resentment big time. Then there's Stephanie High, a trauma-informed performance psychology coach. She says public support isn't everything, but it does show that someone values being seen with you and isn't scared to stand by your side. It's not always a red flag if they skip events or don't post on socials, but it turns into one if that absence leaks into private stuff, like not celebrating your wins, not being there emotionally, or ghosting when it matters. Public stuff signals belonging and validation. When you're always the cheerleader, it wears you down, and you start wondering if your efforts are just being taken for granted. As an 18 years old, I think about how social media amplifies this. Everyone sees Kylie's posts and stories, but Timothee's radio silence makes it look like he's hiding something. Of course, not every imbalance is doom and gloom. Dr. Sabrina Romanoff, a relationship expert for this dating app called Kylie, says don't assume absence means they don't care. Showing up is more than just public events. It's about emotional safety and knowing your partner has your back. Getting photographed might look big, but it doesn't show the real depth of how they're connecting. I get that. Sometimes quiet relationships are the strongest. Like, my parents aren't all over Insta, but they're solid. Pash also talks about the difference between privacy and secrecy. Privacy's healthy, especially for celebs who have zero chill from paparazzi. It's protecting something special. But secrecy? That's hiding something shady. If both feel secure and celebrated privately, who cares about the public stuff? But if one wants that acknowledgement and the other won't give it, that's a whole different ballgame. It can wreck the friendship part of the relationship, build resentment, and lead to communication breakdowns, according to psychotherapist Alyssa Camacho. For fans, this hits because it's real-life relatable, showing up for someone who doesn't reciprocate. High emphasizes that public reciprocity matters for that sense of validation and belonging. When it's one way, you question everything. Now, Kylie's devotion is no secret. She's been jetting off to see Timothee while he's filming Dune 3 in Budapest. A source spilled that she secretly flies out when she can, helps him however, even keeps her private jet ready if he needs to bounce somewhere quick. She's a mom of two, Stormy who's 7 and Air who's 3, from her ex Travis Scott, so that's extra effort. They've been dating since early 2023, keeping it low-key. No social posts because Timothee wants to be seen as a serious actor, not tabloid fodder. But they've done award shows together, so it's not totally hidden. For her birthday, he made it special even apart. Sent gifts, FaceTimed, coordinated with her friends for gestures. Sources say they adore each other and make it work despite busy schedules and time zones. It's supposedly one of her healthiest relationships, bringing calm and stability she hasn't had before. He lets her be herself, no pressure, same humor, understanding of their different lives. Keeping it low-key feels genuine with their high-profile gigs. Kylie's past? On and off with Travis Scott, dated Tyga after turning 18. Timothee's been linked to lured Leon, Lily Rose Depp, Isa Gonzalez, Sarah Talabai. They debuted on a red carpet at the David D. Donatello Awards in Rome. After, sources said Kylie was happy and relieved to go public, wanted to support him and show pride. They're serious, practically living together when he's not filming. He's integrated into her life, makes her feel calm and confident. Different from past relationships. As an 18 years old, I think this is fascinating because celebs' lives are like amplified versions of ours. Kylie's a billionaire from Kylie Cosmetics, started young on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Timothee's this artsy actor from Call Me By Your Name, Dune, Wonka, super talented, but maybe wants to avoid the reality TV spotlight. That could explain the imbalance. He's protecting his image. But if it's making her feel undervalued, that's the red flag. Relationships need balance, public or private. Expanding on experts, Hope's point about unequal love is spot on. It leads to power imbalances. Pasha's advice on compromise: talk about what support looks like. If Timothee's capable but not showing why? Maybe shyness or priorities differ. Romanoff reminds us emotional stuff matters more. Camacho on resentment: it snowballs. High on validation: in a world of likes and shares, public nods feel good. Fan reactions: TikToks and tweets calling it out, some defending privacy, others saying Kylie's too invested. It's sparking convos on healthy dynamics. Their future? If it's working privately, cool. But if the imbalance bugs her, they gotta address it. Celeb couples split over less.